A warm, fine, and delightful Wednesday evening to all. Gabriel Lopez here, homegrown, and pleased to bring you PTV News Now. Lots of stories to unpack here, starting with... The Philippine National Police has deployed personnel and resources nationwide to assist residents affected by Tropical Storm Verbena. Acting PNP Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. said officers are conducting evacuations, securing shelters, and helping with rescue efforts despite floods, landslides, and power outages. Police units in Negros Occidental, Negros Oriental, and Cebu have carried out river monitoring, transport of evacuees, and clearing operations in heavily hit areas. The PNP also urged the public to follow evacuation orders, avoid flooded roads, and report emergencies through official hotlines. Officials added that no police stations were damaged and that preparedness efforts with LGUs ensured uninterrupted mobility and communication. After the first set of arrest warrants of 17 DPWH officers and SunWest Construction Co. was released last Friday, another group of 8 House lawmakers was conveyed to the Office of the Ombudsman for indictments on graft and malversation charges earlier this afternoon. At the top of the list is former Ako Bicol Party List Representative and on the run, Zaldico, followed by Uswag Ilonggo Party List Representative James Jojo Ang Jr., Pusong Pinoy Party List Representative Journey Nisay, Bulacan 2nd District Representative Agustina Pancho, Cagayan 3rd District Representative Joseph Lara, Surigao del Norte 1st District Representative Francisco Matugas, Tarlac 3rd District Representative Noel Rivera, and a whale among the big fishes, Construction Workers Solidarity Representative Edwin Guardiola, whose fleet of imported autos and vast real estate properties easily dwarf the Discayas. The construction companies linked to them are not directly owned, but in their children, spouses, or kin's names, which are clear cases of conflict of interest and a violation of the law. The Ombudsman has its work cut out over the next few weeks and months, with a few thousand likely personalities up for graft and malversation charges on either phantom or poorly built flood control structures. Founded at the height of the Second Global War in 1942, Voice of America, or VOA, is the largest and oldest American broadcasting company, which is totally funded by the U.S. federal government and headquartered in Washington, D.C. Its primary objective then, to counter propaganda from the Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, and disseminate factual reporting of events in countries under authoritarian rule, where the freedoms of speech and press are cultivated. Case in point, VOA has cemented itself as a pillar of balanced reporting in Islamic Indonesia, which has pleaded for its continued service in the Southeast Asian region.
When Indonesia declared independence in 1945, VOA was already a trusted voice in the region. For over 80 years, the Voice of America has been a beacon of truth and a bridge of understanding between the United States and the world. Since 1942, VOA Indonesia has not only informed audiences, but also shaped history, fostering mutual respect and democratic values during pivotal moments. With more than 64 million weekly listeners and viewers, VOA's programs are embedded in Indonesia's mainstream media landscape. Crucially, VOA fills critical gaps in Southeast Asia media environment. During many political developments in the region, VOA provided balanced reporting, a model replicated in Indonesia and throughout the region to counter disinformation and uphold press freedom. VOA is not merely a broadcaster, it is a pillar of balanced reporting. In Indonesia, it has nurtured generations of informed citizens and strengthened bilateral ties. The defunding of VOA would cede ground to other actors, which has expanded its media partnerships and narratives in Indonesia. VOA's balanced reporting and strong collaboration with more than 500 Indonesian affiliates make VOA a lifeline for independent journalism. To abandon this mission now would undermine decades of progress and leave millions in the dark.
That brings us to the end of tonight's show, and our newscast will be back tomorrow ready with more breaking headlines and stories making waves across the nation and beyond. This is Gabriel Lopez calling it a night, and thanks for letting us be part of your evening.